Welcome again to the Global Arab Business Meeting 2012 here in Khaimah. I think it was a great start last night. Great start of investors, friends, supporters coming here to Khaimah for this Global Arab Business Meeting to rebuild our economies. When you look around in the world, you'll see that the world is still in crisis. A deep crisis in Europe, a crisis in the US, and of course everybody is affected as we live in the times of globalization. And what we will do this morning is to reflect a little bit on what will happen in the next 6 to 12 months from an economic point of view, and to see what are the chances, opportunities for recovery, for investment, and to rebuild our economies. I'm very glad to introduce you this very eminent panel this morning on this opening plenary. To my right, to your left, Mr. Yusuff, the Managing Director of the Emke Group based in Abu Dhabi in the UAE. Ms. Sara Ismail Mohammed, the CEO of Bashayer investment company, joining us this morning. To my left, to your right, Samir Brikho, the CEO of AMEC based in London. And you are an old supporter of this Global Arab Business Meeting, coming here for the second time. Then we have Mr. Selim El-Gabaly, the CEO of Rotana Group in the UAE, and you're one of the co-founders of this leading hotel chain here in the Arab world. And joining us from Cairo, from Egypt, Sherif El-Gabaly, the chairman of Polyserve, Fertilizer and Chemical Group. And maybe let me ask you, and start with you, Sherif, if I may, as you come from Cairo, and we all know that the troubles in the region somehow started in Egypt. And when you watch the news these days, of course, Egypt is again very much in the news. So maybe you can share your insights on what's happening right now in Cairo, and also providing your insights on the economic forecast for the next 6 to 12 months.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. Your Highness, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here in this forum. Well, of course, Egypt is not started in Egypt, actually started in Tunisia, so Egypt was the second. But of course, Egypt, because of its size and you know, the role it plays in the Middle East and the Arab world, of course, has great impact. Of course, I mean, the revolution in Egypt is about 2 years old now, next January. And of course, if we look at the economy of Egypt, of course, it has deteriorated substantially in those 2 years. I mean, the GDP growth this year is expected to be 1.7% against an optimistic forecast of 3%.